school books, dance bag, acceptance letters from ballet companies in San Diego, Miami, Denver, and New York. San Diego wasn't my first choice for an apprenticeship. The ballet company is small and not well known. But Zack wanted to go to California. He wanted to be an MMA star, and that was where all the good coaches and training centers were based. It was also a good place to find work as a carpenter, and if we were going to live together, we needed money to pay the bills. So I didn't tell him about New York. I kept the letter hidden from everyone except my mom. Of course, she couldn't understand why I planned to go to San Diego instead of New York. In the world of ballet, New York is everything. The best choreographers, the best dancers, the best directors. I didn't want the best. I wanted Zack. But Zack didn't want me. I know we're supposed to go to San Diego, but what could I say when one of the top MMA coaches in the country drove all the way to our town to offer to coach me if I could start right away? It's what I always dreamed about. He's picking me up in an hour, but I'll call you and we'll work something out. I was happy for him, but what about me? What about our plans for the future? How could he make that kind of a decision for both of us without even giving me a call? When he accepted the offer, he had to know it was too late for me to apply for an apprenticeship in Seattle, and taking a year off dancing would be the end of my career. But did he really think I would still move to a city I never wanted to live in, away from the people I care about, and dance with a company that offers no real future? Alone? I know San Diego is far away, but it will only be a few years. Years. I wade through the pile of covers and grab a pillow. With a howl, I fling it across the room. I throw another pillow and another. But the pain inside me doesn't go away. If my big brother Matt were here, he'd say he told me so. He'd never liked Zack. He said nothing good had ever come out of the Shady Pine Trailer Park, and especially not a kid whose parents had snorted their lives away. I didn't care where Zack lived, or how much money he had. I didn't care what he did for a living, or how broken his family was. I loved him, and nothing else mattered. Loved. Past tense. An unconscious slip. Because my stupid heart still feels love, present tense. But what will I feel tomorrow when he doesn't come back? Or next week? Or even next year? How will I feel after the years he expects me to wait for him? After he so callously threw away all our plans for the future? I can't imagine love, future tense, with anyone other than Zack. I wasn't made to love anyone else. But I've learned a truth tonight. Love isn't worth the pain. 2. Shayla. Present day. Winner by a knockout. Blade Saw. Grinning wide, Jimmy Blade Saw Sanchez holds up his arms in a victory salute after I announce his arrival at Redemption, Oakland's premier mixed martial arts gym. Everyone cheers, although they were all at the fight on Saturday night for his big win, and my humiliating defeat. I lost big time to lightweight newcomer Camilla Rizzo, putting me one step further from my dream of winning the amateur title belt and eventually going pro. I didn't join Redemption to become a professional MMA fighter. I came here 4 years ago to learn how to fight, with no aspirations beyond being able to walk alone at night without suffering panic attacks. Who knew a graceful ballerina had a hidden talent for martial arts, and a violent side that came out in the ring? The recruiters are going to be swarming this place any minute now, Jack Sadist Caldwell says as I turn and drumroll my gloved hands on the speed bag. I can smell them coming. You didn't smell them coming when they recruited you. 6 feet 4 inches tall, 250 pounds of rock-solid muscle, eyes as blue as the Redemption mats, thick blonde hair buzzed down to a number 2. Sadist is by far the largest fighter in Redemption. Until 2 years ago, he'd dominated the amateur super heavyweight rankings, but a health scare changed everything.